Hey guys, Dennis here. Haven't done a video for a while because didn't have really anything to show you or talk about, but spring is here now. Spring is for real. I remember I was talking about firewood last time, and I did get some firewood from that gentleman in the area because I would have ran out. So now I kind of got an idea how much wood I'm gonna need. But I'll show you that later. I just wanted to go, let's go to the road. I'll show you the other day. We've had all kinds of crazy weather here. We had 4 inches of snow or 10 centimeters. We had almost 30 below weather. And even though it said spring on the calendar, it sure wasn't cooperating. And even a tree fell down. There was one day when it was really windy and it was warmer, like milder, but still tree just snapped. Let's go take a look. So yeah, it snowed 4 inches. It's 10 centimeters. And I used a snow plow. One last time I think I used it, and then I ran the gas out of it, and I think I'm gonna put it in storage, but many people that put their snow blowers away too soon always have to pull them out again, so it won't be far if I'm not gonna do a heavy storage. There's no gas in it right now, and I didn't put it away where it's supposed to be yet, but if we get a foot of snow in a couple of weeks, then I'll pull it out. But this time of year now that it's really spring, it's gonna all melt. Like, look at this. Yeah, pretty happy to feel spring and see it, you know. This road was all bare. Just a few days ago, this was all gravel here. But that snow came, so now that's melting. Here's that tree I'm talking about. Came out one day here, and it was right here. So I got the chainsaw out. You can see I did some cuts, and I put that all over here, this area. But this isn't our property here. Yeah, I could cut this up a bit if I want, I guess. I could use that for firewood, but let's go take a look. And the tree looked like it was living, but when you go look over here, like, it looks dead in the center, like it's all rotten. Like this part here, that looks pretty rotten there. But I guess the moisture goes up the bark, right? Up the edges, and then gets to the branches, and then the green parts get the moisture, right? But this is not our property. No one's using this property, actually. Someone owns it, of course, but they're not doing nothing with it. Well, the sun feels nice. And down that, we see the plow went to here. A few times it came, it didn't push any farther, so it's quite thick up there yet. But this is all gonna go, and then it's gonna be pure mud there for a while. This is the first day it's been this nice. Really warm today, really nice. Well, some of you will think that's not that warm looking. But when living up here all your life, when it gets like this and you're into April, you're pretty happy. Like, oh, somebody's happy there in the bush too. Some bird. You only hear those ones in the spring, so must be mating calls now starting. Yeah, this was all gravel. It was dry here. This was all melted. Well, not all the sides weren't melted, but the whole road was all the way down for several miles. It was all just gravel, no snow, and then we got that snowfall. There's the pup. There's Cassie. Cassie's a happy dog anytime. Yeah, anytime. She doesn't care what season is. In the summer it's too hot for her, so she's gonna enjoy this on her back, you know. There's our property from the road here. This driveway, that's 250 feet. So that takes a while to snowplow. But I like being off the road a bit like that. This road is not very busy. There's just ATVs going here mainly. The odd truck, but there's nothing really in that area. When they're hunting, you know, hunting season, they go that way. But it's nice because sometimes Cassie's laying down over there by the cars in that area. And if someone's going by here, she starts barking. But by the time she gets here, they're gone. So if we were right, like if our house was right here, she'd be running on the road steady. And so I'm glad it's like that. So now I'll take you to the woodshed. I'll show you the firewood I got left, like that firewood I got, and what I think I used over the winter. So let's head over to that area now. So we're at that woodshed. Got a wagon load of firewood ready. This is new here, guys. I got a full cord. Some of it's there, and the rest of it's over here. Some of this is too long. I got to cut some of this because it's over 20 inches. My stove only takes about 17 is pushing it, 17 inches. So I like to put 16 or less. So these will have to be cut, but it's all good dry wood. That stuff there is ready to go. I just split it sometimes a bit to make it smaller pieces or for kindling. But yeah, I stacked it all here. And there's some, I have the tarp over. I just took the tarp off now because it started getting nicer out, and there's a little bit of drops coming from there, drips. Because this is over 10 years old, the cover, so it's probably a year or two left. And I got to replace it or just take it off because anything under here will get wet. Then you get all this dripping on your wood. So when the wood stove burning season started, like you start up here about right at the beginning of November. You start, even some in October, but not that much yet. The odd one, but once November starts, you're burning pretty well every day. So November, December, January, February, March. We had 3 cords to start with. Then I pulled some out from behind the house. Remember that? In the winter, you saw those videos. And then I went with the neighbor. We went out to the forest and got some trees that were burnt over the previous years, and we used those. So over 3 cords then, because that's pretty well all gone. There's a little bit left, so this would make it over 4 cords. So you need about 4 cords. And this winter, I know some of you think it was cold, but this is one of the milder winters up here. That first winter that we weren't here, we were just coming and going, you know, we would have used at least 4, like it would have been 4 to 5 cords. So that's what I'm going to have 4 cords next fall ready, and some odds and ends around from some trees we take down that we have to, and then we'll be okay. But at least I know now. So that's it for the video, guys. I just wanted to do one and show you that it's spring out here, and we're pretty excited about it. And didn't film for a while because didn't really have nothing to show you, and won't be filming that often. I'll do one here and there, and unless anyone have a request out there, what kind of video would you like to see? But you know, you'd like more than one person to say, because not everyone else wants to see that kind of video. So yeah, if you want to leave a suggestion, go ahead. But I'll do one now and then, but otherwise we're just going to enjoy it up here, and check out our other channel if you want to see the birds. So give a big thumbs up. We'll see you in the next one.